Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Rich and Bandit. What we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Bandit's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands. The correction and the motivation that we give Bandit when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Now Rich is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded in his right hand. That leaves the left hand free to give any correction that he needs to give. And the only correction that we give here at school is a little tug and let go on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using, and Bandit's going to come home with his very own training collar that's been fitted to him, and you'll be taught how to use it during your lesson. Now Bandit is sitting very nicely at Rich's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And I just want to take a moment to say that Bandit has been a challenge because we've had to learn everything about him, and he works best for praise and motivation, and against all of our theories here at school, sometimes food. And I think that the mark of a good dog trainer is one that can adjust their training style to suit the dog, and Bandit is in some ways special needs. So he is sitting at Rich's left, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. The command is Bandit heel, and at this point Bandit has a job to do, and that is to stay even with your left leg. And each time that you stop walking, Bandit is to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. Rich talks to him to keep him motivated. One of the things that we learned early on with Bandit is that if you try to overly correct him or get upset with him, he just shuts down, and you're not going to get anything at all out of him. So everything has to be motivational with him. He has to feel like he's doing a good job, and he loves being praised for doing a good job. So we keep it pretty light when we're working with him, because that's what he likes. Now, and that's what makes him work the best, and that's the most important thing. Now your long sit stay, you can practice right in your house. You don't even have to go outside. 1 minute working up to 3 minutes. When Rich returns back to him, he will walk all the way around him and return back to heel position, and Bandit should remain seated until he gets another command. And they're going to take off heeling again. You would think with a big tough dog that you would need to be a big tough guy, and when in reality we have learned working with Bandit that he loves it when you're sweet with him, he looks up at you, he loves to do the right thing. Rich is going to leave him in another stay. And this time he's going to do the recall or the come on command. You do use his name in a happy voice. He should come right in front of you and sit facing your knees. And that eliminates his need to jump all over you. He's doing a really, really, really good job. And we'll demonstrate that recall exercise again for you.
Stay. Bandit, come.
Comes right in front and sits facing Rich's knees, and then goes back to heel. Very good job. Now those are your motion exercises. Your heeling, which so when you're walking him down the street, he's a gentleman, he's at your left, he's matching pace with you. If you stop to talk to a neighbor, stop to cross traffic, he sits automatically. If you tell him to stay, he stays. You can practice these exercises indoors as well as outdoors. He is now crate trained, housebroken. He's done a really good job. And we're going to be back to show you the down command.